Last time Pittsburgh has won.
Setting, they called both on the Steelers. Mike Tomlin was not happy, boom. And Mike Tomlin told the ref he can go somewhere.
Well, they said too much. I'm kidding. Saquon. Yeah, well, they run it fine. Saquon could have a 2,000-yard season. You're running for over 1,700 now. That's a 22-yard gain. Hurts, Brown. Oh, they love the city of brotherly.
Yeah, we're dancing together now. What happened last week is a thing. It's in the past.
Yeah, cheesesteaks for everybody. 10-3 Philly. Second quarter. Hurts. Slant. Brown. Look at him break tackles. 17 yards. And then, third and goal from the 2. He's so slim. Your tight end gets it. 17-13 Philly at the half. We have a ball game. Midway third. Wilson pitch. Jalen Warren. Warren. Oh, tricky Steelers. Oh, Calvin Austin makes the play coming back.
Really good job on the underthrown ball. Coming back, helping your quarterback out, Calvin.
And then Wilson. Oh, no, Najee. Fumble. Oh, they were rolling, and the Eagles have the ball at their own 26. Early fourth. Guess what they're going to do? The tush push. Jalen Hurts, 27-13, and then under 5 to go. Hurts, the ball was swatted, but J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt, I should say, I know who it is, slow to get up. And then X-rays negative at least.
Yeah,
but
you just hate to see him go down, boom. He was having an impact on the game. Pressures, sacks, forced fumble. Clearly something didn't feel right in that ankle-foot area.
So in the end, the Philadelphia Eagles win it by 2 scores. Again, these showdown games end up late. Not that much of a showdown. Our Courtney Cronin was at the game with the Slim Reaper, Devontae Smith.
Devontae, there was a lot of noise around this team in the passing game all week long. You guys come out in the first half, and you looked like you were on a mission. Walk me through that execution.
I mean, we all know we just got to come out here and everybody do their part. And, today we having to, put it together. That's all it is. It just comes down to everybody doing their part, and when you do that, you get the results you want.
The results that you want, right? I mean, Pittsburgh, they were in it.
Yeah.
But Philly, they're clicking on just about all cylinders, especially now that the passing game seems to be like what problem here? They really have a lot of answers.
They do.
Both sides of the ball, don't they?
Squeaky wheel always gets the oil, doesn't it?
Right.
It's amazing how there was some issues between Hurts and Brown, and all of a sudden now Brown comes out over 100 yards this week. Oh, you're going to throw it to Brown. What about Devontae Smith? He's got over 100. So this passing game that we had issues with, both receivers over 100 yards, but it was made to happen, boom, by the ability or the threat to run the football. When you can run the ball with Gainwell and Barkley, now you have to play one-on-one on the outside. And it's slim pickings because you can't cover Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown in one-on-one coverage. So I hear all the noise in Philly. This is a very good football team. They can run the football. They still have to start with the run, whether that's Barkley, Gainwell, or Hurts running the football. But don't forget, they are a complete offense. They can beat you any way they want to. They just need to understand that they can be multifaceted.
They've won 10 in a row. That's the longest winning streak in team history. They are 12-2. Pittsburgh falls to 10-4, and they play the Baltimore Ravens coming up in Baltimore on Saturday. And what that means is they're 1 up. Beat them earlier, but again, now all of a sudden that division in play again.
It is in play, and if you're Pittsburgh, you have to be a little concerned, boom, because they got beat up front. They got manhandled up front, and they couldn't cover the receivers on the back end. If you're Baltimore, you got to say, can we duplicate the same game plan as the Eagles? Can we run the football with Derrick Henry? Can we get Zay Flowers and Bateman one-on-one on the outside? If I'm Baltimore, I'm coming with the same game plan to see if we can do the same thing the Eagles did to the Steelers.
401 yards, Philly, 163, Pittsburgh.
It's not enough.
No.
It's not enough.
That's not enough. And now we go to the coup de grace, as was once said. The Buffalo Bills, who score with I know they lost last week, but they got 42 points. They are scoring at well over 30. The Detroit Lions, the best record in the NFC. They haven't lost since week number 2. 2 fan bases that deserve that. Well, they maybe got a taste in December of what it might be like. Although Detroit hurting on defense, Josh Allen said, I can't help you there. Jared Goff, what did he have? Well, right away, Bills with a hurry-up offense out of the gates, Booger. Josh sneaks for a touchdown. That's his 7th touchdown in a quarter and in like 5 minutes. Now, late first quarter, Josh in again. 64 rushing touchdowns, second most in Bills franchise history. 14-0. Josh seems to just stand flat-footed. Every week, Joe Brady brings out something else in the offense. Today it was Ty Johnson who caught that. Allen, James Cook, very quickly in the end zone, 21-7 Buffalo.
And the offense was unstoppable early on, Boom.
And then Dan Campbell, 4th and 4, we're going to go for it. Well, your offense ain't the problem. That's for sure. Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown, 21 yards. First down, 4th down gamble. That's in the DNA. Play action. Goff, left. Oh, we're going to throw it to Dan Skipper. Oh, Gilligan and the Skipper into the end zone, 21-14.
And word is, Boom, he did report touchdown. Skipper.
Very, very good. Oh, the Skipper set sail out of the end zone. Third quarter opening drive, Bills. Cook. Oh, the quick jump back to the middle. They grabbed his hair twice. It ain't going to work. 3 rushing touchdowns of 40-plus this year, 28-14. They kept unleashing more and more weapons. Gone. St. Brown, he's got it. They call incomplete. Knocked out by Christian Benford. Matt Milano recovers. They reverse it. Say fumble.
Really good job. Glad to have Milano back making plays for those Bills.
Yeah, he's around the ball.
Yeah, always.
He's just around the ball. Now, Allen, little shovel pass to Khalil Shakir. Normally in the slot, this time in the slot behind him. Drop back Detroit. I mean, they're really good, but drop back, not what they want to do. But St. Brown says, if we got to do it, we will. Goff to St. Brown, 66 yards, 35-21. Now fourth quarter, 38-21. Bass missed a short field goal, but he made one later. Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, in the end zone, 38-28. Maybe we got a game. Onside kick, Lions. Doink. Mac Hollins down the sideline. Oh, he goes 38 yards down to the 5.
Yeah, and that's when you know it's going bad, when the onside doesn't work.
Yep, and then Allen to Ray Davis. See, this is everybody played. 45-28. Jahmyr Gibbs at Lions not giving up. 45-35. They kick off. They don't. I mean, regular kick, not onside kick, and then Allen. Oh, it floats it to Dawson Knox. They had Kincaid back. They had both tight ends. And then Josh. I will take it myself for a first down, kick a field goal. I mean, in 48, and Detroit scores again. So if you had the 90 point on your bingo card, you were correct, sir and ma'am. Bills, 48. Lions, 42. Lions winning streak. Snap. After all these wins at 11, the Buffalo Bills over 30 and then some for the 8th straight week. Jeff Tarlington after the game with Khalil Shakir and the victorious Bills.
I mean, I feel like I'm watching some sort of legendary things happening.
Yeah.
Do you feel that in the huddle and on the field?
Yeah, definitely. I've done it a few times. Like I said, sometimes he'll take off, and I'm like, wow, man, look at him go, man. Like I said, it's just the what he's able to do, as our quarterback, we know that anything's possible when you got 17 on your team. Just what he's able to do in the run game and using his legs and, make any kind of throw. It's amazing, man. Guy's a freak of nature.
I mean, the numbers are off the charts. Both teams over 500 yards.
Yeah.
The Bills had 559 yards. They scored 42 points in a loss to the Rams with the ball for 21 minutes last week, okay? So this week they put the pedal to the metal. Detroit could hardly stop them. Josh Allen and the Bills, they used different people. And next week it might be somebody else. They're clearly on an offensive roll. And Josh Allen is as good as he's ever been. They more than circled the wagons. Those wheels, I think the rubber burned off circling the wagons.
Don't let the score fool you. This game really was never close. Mm-hmm. If Buffalo's best team in football, Boom, to go into that building against that team, the way that team plays, how much pride that the Detroit Lions have, and beat them the way they did, best team in football. Josh Allen, MVP. To me, the difference in the game, Joe Brady out-coaching Aaron Glenn. The mismatch of the game was the Buffalo Bills running the backs, whether it was Cook, Ray Davis against the Detroit Lions linebackers. That's the weakest part of their defense. And the Lions defense is nothing to write home about, but they schematically outman and outcoach the Detroit Lions today. You got to give a shout out to Joe Brady. It was a masterclass. Time and time again, they had the Lions linebackers in man coverage and a step behind. Buffalo, Josh Allen, how they're playing, boom. They get Milano back. Things seem to be going their way at the right time.
Look, the Lions have only lost for the second time, and they had a loss in September. So let's just hold on. Of course, they've opened the door for Minnesota, maybe to tie them. They've opened the door, for Philly. But look, they have only 2 losses. Yeah. Not everyone's going to be coming back on defense. Can they roll and get a number 1 seed with what we saw today? They're not going to play the Bills every week.
I don't know if they can get the number 1 seed the way that Philly's playing. You still got Minnesota. They have to hope that their offense can continue to outscore people and get the opportunistic breaks on defense. They got exposed on defense today. And if you're Aaron Glenn and you're Dan Campbell, the head coach, you have to go back and be honest with yourself and figure out a way. Can we play less man coverage and keep the ball in front of us to help this team out? Because this defense, the way they play today, it can't win, Boom.
Well, real quick on Buffalo, look, they're 2 back at Kansas City, but they beat them. They play, New England twice and the Jets once. They're not losing again.
Correct.
So the Chiefs have to.
Mahomes.